Hi there, Moira McDonald here. I have a junk journal for you, just for a change, and it's an envelope junk journal, which in terms of size is coming in at about 4.5 by just under 6.5. That's inches. Closures by Sari Silk. It's a decoupaged napkin. I have added a wee bit of lace down the spine there. On the, can't find it there. On the napkin I've got a wee bulb pin which was very kindly gifted to me by Gail Agostinelli, and a wee sort of heart type charm. So let's get in. Now I'm going to try and do this reasonably quickly because you know what it's like in my house in terms of suddenly puppies going mad or husbands coming in and starting to make a lot of noise in the background. Wait a minute to pull these wee threads off this Sari Silk. Sari Silk. Right, here we go. So, inside cover I have added a piece of scrapbooking paper which is really quite thick in texture. I've got I don't know what you call these. I don't know if they've got a name, but it was a die I had that came to China, and I cut a wee pocket and I've attached it on there. Inside is one of my bookmark tags which is for sale in my Etsy shop. This is one of my scrapbooking papers. Not my scrapbooking papers, this is one of my design papers, which again is part of the wee pack that's for sale in my Etsy shop. All butterflies, and that's the back of the paper. Here I have used the Sue Wilson die to cut the edge of the paper. It's a Gemini die. I can't remember for the life of me what the actual die is called, but if you Google Sue Wilson Gemini dies, you'll get the range of different dies that she did. It comes in 3 parts, so you can cut either the edge or the actual insert. This is a die cut image from my Fanny Robinson Country Garden of a Victorian Lady, or whatever it was called, book, and I just went round the edge. It was a tonic die that I used. It's an oval die, and every other oval has a kind of wee scalloped edge. So I used the scalloped one and ran round it with a little bit of vintage photo. Over the page we have a page from my Nice Stories book. Mary Trary is a story. It was only 2 pages long. I had a quick look at it. It didn't strike me as particularly nice, to be fair. I thought it was... Hold on a minute till I find the book. I thought it was a wee bit cruel on the wee lassie when I read it, but maybe that's just me. So there's the book. Nice Stories. I showed it in my last video because I had used a story from it there. I've still got a lot of stories in this, so you'll probably see it a lot. The book itself had been given as a present to somebody in 1906, somebody at Sunday school. So there you go. Right, so this wee story, Mary Trary, it was only a couple of pages long, and both pages, and there is a coloured image in the book as well. Here I've got a tuck spot, and in terms of images, this is in my Etsy shop. This one isn't, but I did make it. There we go. It's another one of from the digital kit. That's the back, which I printed on the back of them, most of them anyway. I think there's one that I didn't print on. Here is a crafty Irina. Well, she made paper bags, and it could have been a paper bag, but what I did was I left it open both sides, and I've just used it as tucks on either side, and that's another one of my digital images. This one's actually done on paper that I have coffee-dyed in the back. That's that Sue Wilson die, and one of the just wee kind of poems from that book. I take sweet flowers fresh and fine, with pleasant thoughts I bind them, and greetings intertwine. You can tell it was from a simpler time. a doily that I was gifted from the very lovely Gail again. Hello Gail! I saw your last video by the way, and I know you waved to me, and I don't think I've passed comment on that yet, but I will get round to it. So hello Gail. Made this, just a journaling card. It's quite big for the actual book, so I have stuck it in just with a paper clip. There we go. Tuck spot on the other side with a couple of wee digital images. Oops, that's upside down. There we go. Wee journaling card, and they have been, I don't know, I don't think that's coffee stained in the back, but that is. Can't really tell in the video, but you'll notice it in real life if you saw it. For the tuck spots I used the same scrapbooking paper as I used for that. It's actually just all the one sheet. Another image of that book. Mary Trary again. One of my pages. This is, I did this subsequently, so it's not part of that digital kit, but because it was still sort of nature-ish, I decided to include it. Let me know what you think of it. Another digital image. Doily. Scalping technique. The image for the book. That's the coloured picture from the Mary Trary story. On the other side, what I did was I used a piece of washi and I printed on vellum one of the book pages, and you can just lift that up to right there. Then cover it over with the vellum page. Envelope in the middle. There's nothing in the envelope at the moment, but it hides the signature. There's one signature by the way. Now I glued it in to help me keep the measurements, and it's maybe a bit tight. In fact it is a bit tight because it's actually torn it slightly down the bottom there. I'll maybe run a wee bit of washi tape along the edge of that. Another vellum sheet here, covering the other side of the Mary Trary coloured picture, which you can again lift up. That's age spots by the way, I didn't copy stain it. And do your writing there. Careless little maiden, you'll soon be in a mess. Why don't you put your pinny on and save your lovely dress? It's funny because the first time I read this, instead of reading little maiden, here we call bins middens, and I don't know why, but I keep looking at that careless little maiden and reading careless little midden, because you would refer to somebody who was dirty and unkempt as being a wee midden, and it's just, I can't get it out of my head every time I look at this. Careless little midden, you'll soon be in a mess. Why don't you put on your pinny and save your lovely dress? If you were a wee midden, you wouldn't be putting on a pinny. And you wouldn't care, you wouldn't have a lovely dress if you were a wee man. Right, back to the images. Just a wee poem from the book. This is one of the images which is not in the digital kit. And I think that is Mary Trary story. Another little poem, or I don't even think it's a poem. And he called the flowers so blue and golden, stars that in earth firmament do shine. And my neighbour who drives a motorbike is coming in, so Daisy has gone to run to the window. She will probably come back barking like laldy. A couple of wee postcards and digital image there. She's quiet, that's good. And back to the book. Another wee tuck spot here, and we've got a little journaling card and a postcard. Oh, something else in here. What could this be? Oh, it's a little tag. Oh, look who it is. It's Chunky Monkey. Hello everybody, it's Chunky here. There you go. I know I'm going mad. Another wee tuck spot and another library type, what is it, a bookmark? Library. Nearly there, Moira, nearly there. Mary Trary book, and the last page. go, that's my wee journal for today. I shall be putting this into my little Etsy shop, Bygones Can. If you're interested, I'll put a link hopefully in the description box below. The digital pack is for sale in my Etsy shop as well. Bear in mind that one of those images, the one with the wee birds, isn't part of that digital kit. So if you were buying it for birds, you'd be wasting your money. I think there is actually pictures of everything that's included with it. They print out A5 size, but you could probably enlarge them. They will come as individual sheets, although I've copied them in such a way so that the picture you'll see 2 sheets in each photograph. Right, that's us. Any comments, more than welcome. Anything at all you want to discuss, I'm quite happy to have a wee chat with you about. Trying to think if there's anything else I've got to add. If there is, I've forgotten it. That's what happens when you're getting old and doting the way I do. Anyway, there you go. Right, so well, thanks very much for joining me today, and I shall hopefully see you all soon. I'm really itching to do a kind of, you know how Sagita does these really rustic things with ring binders? I want to do something like that, and it's in the back of my mind, but getting from the back of my mind to the front of my mind can sometimes take a wee bit of time. So bear with me and we'll see. You'll either see that or you'll see another download junk journal. I did certainly get a lot of new napkins recently. Well, not a lot, maybe 5 or 6 new napkins. So the theory is that I've got new napkins to make envelope junk journals with, because I really do like this sort of size. So we'll wait and see. Anyway, thanks very much for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you later, guys. Bye. Bye.